article on the secret use of prison labor to clean up the BP oil spill, and Jamie came and was absolutely invaluable in every possible way. And here's a poem 5 years later. Thank you. Aren't they phenomenal?
Yeah.
So it's my preference to host a reading in which I just uplift and uphold my beloved writers. And when I said I was going to do that and not read, peals of disapproval appeared. So I will share 2 poems. The first is called Mothers of Beauty. Wallace Stevens says, "Death is the mother of beauty. But I have exquisite dreams where my ovaries and fallopian tubes bloom like irises. The mother of death is beauty, mother. Beauty, death, beauty, mother, beauty, mother, death. Let's drop the death part out, my beauty mother. My will has permeable edges, and it is as much about encryption and description as action, because joy and grief are transients. And the word vagina could replace the word generation. For 29 mothers ago was 25 vaginas ago, from her body's stolid commitments, her raging lust, or her defiance of a dust bowl, you sprang, ringing your bell down those 29 rungs of the ladder. You made that leap of grace from the last vagina to her 2 hands, and from there to a metal scale, a washcloth, a cotton blanket, a breast, amazing grace, a helix, a healing. This pause, your place of utmost importance." And the second one is called Ode to Alternative Insemination, which used to be called, or maybe still is called, artificial insemination, which I find quite offensive. Just like alternative families are not artificial families. There are many ways to inseminate. My ovaries start celebrating at any mention of lesbians having children. They're crowing for attention. I read the announcement printed on cotton bond, knock back my fresh squeezed breakfast juice, and walk into the street with my empty glass. Now I know there are fountains of sperm going off all over the world. It's like Versailles out there, Rococo, 24/7, no monuments needed. It's sheer geysers, a natural resource. It's anonymous, humble, and glorious. Imagine the plumage in the bathroom stalls, the public parks. Who needs to pay doctors thousands of dollars for vials and freezers? My breasts begin to swell with nurturance. My emotions are ecstatic little dogs dancing on their hind legs. Work it on up, boys, high in the air, and let me catch some. Shoot it into my front yard. From Paris, from Dallas, from Dakar, El Salvador, from an airplane, a rowboat, a car. I don't care. Just let me catch some. The end. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming and being here on Mother's Day. Thank you for embracing our circle and our writers. Thank you for all the ways that you mother and love in your life. And please join us for food and snacks. And may I again thank the marvelous Malvern books. The way that a community bookstore like this stays alive is by both making itself a home to working writers and selling books. So if you have an opportunity to find a precious treasure here, please do take it home. And if you can't find a precious treasure here, they have some amazing mugs that say Malvern Books, not your quotidian bookstore. So I recommend them. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again.